I saw this. I was on a bird scooter. Imagine this. I'm on a bird scooter. I'm going. I see all these boats, and all of a sudden I see this boat from a distance, and I'm like, wow, that's a very nice boat. I gotta go see this boat. So guys, Seattle Boat Show 2023, Alfred Montaner here. It's closing time. Look at this. This Aspen is literally leaving. Guys, I think this might be the last boat I filmed. And this is a back cove. And we got Jason. He's gonna go ahead and show us this particular boat real quick. Welcome to Seattle, is what they say. Jason from Bellingham Yacht Sales.
Yep.
Out of where?
Bellingham, Washington, Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest. You know what I was just telling my audience? I was riding on a bird scooter. I'm up there, you know, and I'm driving. I'm like, wow, that is a nice boat. And I took a picture of it with my phone. And then I said, before I leave the show, because, you know, I filmed the other show on the other side at Lumens, and I was like, I got to come over here and see this boat. So what boat is this right here, Jason?
So this is a Back Cove 340 twin outboards. This one's rigged with a pair of Suzuki 350s, and it's built in Casco, Maine.
So Maine, an East Coast boat.
Yep, classic lines.
Wow. It's those lines are pretty. Let me tell you something. And this is powered by outboards. So, all right, so let's look. I'm seeing a lot of comforts, hanging out.
Absolutely.
Like comfortable boat. Tell me about it.
This boat's set up for a couple's boat, but also as a day boat or as a fast express boat. You can seat up to 10 people comfortably, including the captain. So I currently have the seating configuration that is set up with kind of this mezzanine seating flipped over.
I like this.
This converts so you can have a whole horseshoe up here, and then this forward.
What do you mean by converts? It can be essentially a sectional type.
This flips up exactly.
Nice. Oh my
and then
goodness.
This forward seat that's facing aft right now slides, so when you're running, you have two more forward-facing seats on the boat.
So smart.
It's a very, very social boat.
And everything makes sense. Look how you have everything here to store the isinglass. If it gets a little too cold, you just close it up, zip it up, and
absolutely,
it's out of the way.
But you don't lose that open feel of the
boat. Guys, look at how this feels. I'm going to show you guys this, but look how open this thing feels. I mean, tell me you don't feel like this is absolutely stunning. I love it. So tell me about what we got going on over here.
So we have a microwave convection oven combination and then an induction cooktop up here. There's a 7.5 kilowatt generator that's centerline aft with its own separate 25-gallon diesel tank. Mm-hmm. 2 doors of refrigeration that can be freezer or fridge. Cool,
look at that.
And then this entire deck can come up as well. So you can mount a seakeeper on this boat. You can store a dinghy down there for our market here on the West Coast.
A dinghy?
Mm-hmm.
How big of a dinghy?
Up
12, 10?
10 feet-ish, but inflatable, you know, something nice.
Of course,
like,
something...
Hypalon, Zodiac.
Nice. Okay, so I see that you also have this table here, nice little sitting area. I'm sure this could drop down as well, probably, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's actually a cushion storage area right here, so it's all built in, so you don't have to dig it out.
I'm loving the finishes. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I hope my camera can capture all this. It's so clean. Let's come up here real quick, just and tell me a little bit about the Helm, and tell me maybe somebody that's interested in this particular boat, what they're going to experience when they're here.
All right, so we have this boat rigged with Garmin electronics. We have the joystick docking, Optimus, and then Optimus EPS steering as well. So the electric power steering. So variable rudder control, then independent thrust vectoring, of course. Bow thruster. This boat's rigged with zip wakes, so very fast automatic pitch and automatic roll control, and then Vesper VHF along with autopilot.
This boat is a hit in Annapolis.
Yeah, this boat's a powerhouse.
Okay, so when I went to the Annapolis show recently, everybody was around the back hole.
Absolutely.
So sometimes I can't film all the boats I want to because you guys are just busy, right?
Well, you're lucky here in Seattle.
Well, listen, it's like you guys are literally closing in like 10 minutes. So I appreciate you letting me come in here and doing
thanks
it.
for coming.
And so what do we got down here? We got one of the, wow, this doesn't even look like a bird. This
So
looks
it's
like
kind
a
of
stateroom.
Exactly. It's a pretty unique layout. So a lot of smaller boats, you know, in the mid to low 30s, you always end up with a wet head.
Okay.
So this boat's done a head off to port and then a separate shower space off to starboard. And
Should
then-
we show them?
Absolutely.
Let's show them how this closes. Maybe you want to get some privacy before we get in there. You just slide it, and boom.
And then you also have an option to have a screen if you're sleeping aboard. And you didn't want to run air conditioning.
That free AC.
Exactly.
What we call. We don't have that in Miami though. I don't know if you know that. So. Somebody, like I've been asking some of the places and they're like, oh no, we don't need AC. What's that? We just need heaters. And I'm like, well, and you take it to Florida, we need that free AC. We don't have that free AC option. We don't need the heater. We just need the AC.
Fortunately, this boat has AC at the helm deck and down in the berth that's reverse cycle for heat as well.
All right, let's get in here, guys. Oh my goodness. Man, this is really, really elegant. Very, very, very good touches here. So Jason, are they doing these custom, or how is it as far as, are you guys like a semi-custom builder?
Semi-custom builder.
Semi-custom, so you can kind of like pick out what you want. This is really, really nice.
Absolutely. Cove has a lot of factory options, and then we finish any dealer options when we rig the boat here up in Washington.
In Washington. So they're bringing them from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Absolutely.
Because this is like a huge market, right? They have a huge market over there.
San Juan Islands, Gulf Islands up in Canada. We have 1,000 islands within 100 miles.
Yes, and I have visited none. I know. I was supposed to be in those islands today, but I didn't finish all the boats I wanted to film. So
well, you're at the boat show talking to me, so it's not a total loss.
listen. I'm on a back cove and I'm enjoying it. Okay, so you were saying that this is a separate shower. I like this. Wow, so elegant, huh? Look at this. You can sit there if you want. Just let that hot water hit you, and then you have a full head here. Look at this, guys. Man, it's spacious. It's amazing the amount of room the design just brings out.
Keeps going.
It just keeps going. Like look at this. If you want to get in here, you're tall, it doesn't matter. You know, you don't have things that are going to make you uncomfortable. Look at that opening how. I mean, those are things that people don't notice until they come in here.
Absolutely.
That's why I tell people, just come to the show.
Back Cove is very good about leaving space. So you just noted it, wide entryways, great headroom.
Huge. It's huge.
It matters.
People don't realize that, right? But that is, all of a sudden, you're a little taller, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to hit my head here, I'm going to worry.
And
that's the last thing, you're fine. Okay, let's go towards the bow. Let's see what we got there in the bow, Jason.
You want me first, or?
Yeah, just go. I'll follow you, just in case. I just want to see, in the event that you fall, maybe I can get it on camera, put it on my Chit Show series in Miami.
It's 1 million hits right there.
Yeah, 1 million views.
So,
all right, so what do we got going on here?
Two-tone non-skid on the weather deck, deep lockers, very deep anchor locker, so you can dump the entire box and pick the entire box without having to break out the broom to knock the chain pile down.
That's very deep.
And then recessed, windlass, so you have good visibility from the helm, and classic Back Cove lines.
I'm telling you, I literally saw this boat from a distance, and when I was driving, I was like, I gotta stop and I gotta film that boat. Okay, so you represent
Bellingham Yachts.
Bellingham Yachts.
Bellingham, Washington.
Oh, okay. What if they wanted to get some more information? Like, I mean, what do we got as far as like a fuel capacity on something like this?
So 250 gallons. Generally run this boat about 30 knots.
Okay.
And on this Zook power package, that's about 4,500, and I'm getting right about 1 nautical per gallon.
Can they put Mercs or Yamaha?
Option for Yamis and Mercs on this boat as well.
Okay, so what are we talking about price points on something like this?
So this one's fully rigged on the West Coast, and we're at a little over 700.
Okay.
And then the base price varies depending on where you're taking delivery of the boat, of course. East Coast, West Coast, different.
Okay, so is this boat for sale?
Absolutely.
So
And
it's available and for sale?
Yep.
Oh man. I mean, here's the thing, right? There's like this transition that's happening that for the first time in a long time, there's actually boats available for people to buy.
It's crazy. It's the first one in 3 years for us. And we're the backhoe dealers for the entire West Coast, from San Diego to British Columbia.
It's
so having boats matters.
It's amazing that we're getting to the point that you guys are getting somewhat caught up. So
That's great.
So that's great, because that's how it's always been, right? You go to a boat show, you pick out something, you have it there next week.
You want to buy a boat, you want to use a boat. That's how it works.
Yes. Okay, so do you have any contact information that we can give them so they can call you personally or email you if they have more questions?
Absolutely. You can call Bellingham Yachts. Visit our website, bellinghamyachts.com. Or if you're on the East Coast, go to coveyachts.com and they can direct you to the person who covers your area.
Is there other models that are bigger or smaller that they offer?
Absolutely. We have a 390, which has triple outboards on it.
Okay.
Obviously a 39 footer.
Okay.
There's a 372. And
Nice.
there's also a 41 footer. 372 and the 41 footer are both inboard singles.
Volvos?
A mix and match. It can be
Mix.
Volvo or a Cummins.
Okay, nice. All right, guys. Well, you saw it here, and maybe next time I'm at Annapolis, I can film those other boats. I'll be at the Miami show too. Are they going to have them in the Miami show?
Should have them in Miami. And
Fort Lauderdale,
there's going to be
maybe?
some boats at the West Palm show as well.
West Palm. All right, guys. So we'll catch them there. Alfred Montaner here. You know what's going to happen now? I'm going to get on my same bird scooter that I rented, and I'm going to pass it and I'm going to say, I filmed that boat. I don't have to wonder anymore.
Now you know.
Alfred Montaner, Jason, over here, Seattle Boat Show, on the water. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out of here.